everybody. How you doing?
How you doing?
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a show called Loki. Yeah, let's get it in. Let's okay, sorry. Yes. Let's talk about Loki. So Loki is the next show in the Marvel Phase 4, and it's about Loki that we see in 2012 Avengers Part 1. This Loki gets defeated by the Avengers, and on his way to Asgard, because of the events of Endgame, he gets his hand on the Tesseract, and before anybody knows it, he escapes and lands himself somewhere else. Now, before he can actually express his newfound freedom, a bunch of guys come in and they just basically capture him and take him back to their headquarters. This place is called the TVA, which is the Time Variance Authority. So as the name goes, Time Variance Authority, they're in charge of making sure the variance of time gets eradicated, and by eradicated I mean like they end them, they end them. This Loki finds himself in that situation, but before he can be ended I'm sorry I had to do it. Anyway, before he gets erased from existence, he strikes a deal with one of the agents of the TVA, Agent Mobius, and basically he would, in exchange for keeping his life, he would help them capture the variance that has eluded them for so long. Yeah, so this is the journey of the Loki we see now. As I've said, time flows in a linear way. So this Loki is not the same Loki that we meet in Ragnarok and Endgame, Infinity War. All the things that have happened to the Loki we've known up till now, this hasn't happened to this Loki. So this is a whole new Loki. This is like, he was a branch in reality. Yeah, so this is his own journey. Now, this Loki series I really enjoyed because, again, I'm seeing Loki in his Lokiness, his magie. Right from the get-go, Tom Hiddleston has delivered beautifully in this character as Loki. He's the one that made us love him. So just having a series all just focusing on Loki, it was remarkable. It was beautiful. I also love the camaraderie between him and the Mobius guy, especially because, you know, the Mobius is being acted by Owen Wilson, and to some extent they kind of have like a connection with each other. I think they shot a movie once together, and Tom Hiddleston has done a lot of impressions of Owen Wilson. I think that's even his most famous impression. So seeing them together side by side, like in front of camera, or rather behind the screen, I don't know, behind the camera in front of the screen, I think that's how it goes. Yes, probably. Anyway, seeing them together behind the screen. Right, okay, so English everybody. Whatever the case, they are together and they're acting and we're loving it. It's really good. I like the dynamic, not just between them but with everybody else. I like the way it's, for me, it felt like a crime drama. Not really suspense or mystery, but we're trying to figure out who done it, something like that. I really enjoyed that, but it still kept that MCU-ness about it, you know. For me though, there wasn't a lot of action as I would like, and I think that also tells about the fact that, you know, Loki isn't really much of an actiony person. I mean, he's the god of mischief, so I think he deals more in outsmarting people and getting away with his crimes and his stuff than to actually fight his way through. Even though my guy can fight, even testing, pow, cha. Okay, it's too hot for me to do that. But yes, he can fight, but he doesn't. He rather outsmarts his, you know, enemies, people that are out to get him, whatever they are called for him. So I missed the action part. There was action, but I missed it. But at the same time, I understand because, you know, that's not Loki's, you know, his niche. Another thing I really liked about it is the plot twist of the fact that the variant that has eluded them turned out to be another Loki variant. There are a lot of them, by the way. There are a lot. I mean, Loki is just unpredictable like that. But the thing that was I especially liked about it is that this Loki variant turned out to be a female Loki who called herself, is it Sylvie or Sylvia? Sylvie, yes. I really liked it because it tied into the lore of Loki. I mean, the Norse mythology Loki. It really tied into him as part, like, you know, he's a shapeshifter. He's very fluid in his essence. So I really enjoyed seeing that. There was something about it though that, like, I don't want to spoil, but like if you see it as Loki, it would make sense. But if you think about it, it's just wrong. Like it's wrong. Like it's wrong. But I mean, it's Loki, so it makes sense. I'll leave it there. You should go and watch it. Unfortunately though, as great as the show was, I would say they didn't really deliver in the plot twists, and I think this is just another one of the series that I would say didn't deliver in the plot twist, because as far as I've seen, a lot of fans already know what to expect before it happens. Like a lot of people are predicting the villains or what's next or how the show would go, and you know, it kind of brings it down a little bit, because then you're like, you know, they already know what's going to happen, and there's also speculation on the internet, so you kind of are exposed to it. So when it actually happens, like, oh, okay, so that really was how they were going, you know, so it's a little bit underwhelming. But in general, it's still good, because it shows that the people, you know, the writers, the directors, these people are following what the fans want. And especially in this day and age, that doesn't happen a lot. People will prefer money to actually pleasing the fans. But I would say for this, yes, it was a little underwhelming, knowing that, okay, this is exactly how it's going to go. But like, you know, it has been that way for those other previous series on the Phase 4. But it still doesn't take away how good it is. I think it's really enjoyable. I think it's something that you can just really sit back and relax and enjoy. It's something worth watching. Yes, that is it. If I could rate it, it's something worth watching. I think you should go and check it out, especially since it's available on TV. You don't have to go to a big screen to watch it. You know, it gives you the MCU vibes. So I really enjoy it. All in all, Loki is good. Yes. Anyway, that's it for me and Loki. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, please comment, please share to people, please subscribe. Thank you very much. And as always, I wish each and every one of you wellness in every single area of your lives. Please put the rainbow this time. Put the rainbow, bruh. Put the rainbow. Thank you. Bye.